Welcome back to Enlightened After Dark. We are a spiritual channel here to guide you down the rabbit hole and cure all disease from the Matrix. If you choose the red pill, we will show you the truth, but you won't be able to unsee it. If you choose blue pill, simply click off the video and remain ignorant. Ignorance is expensive pain. I'll give you a moment to think it over. Glad you have chosen the path of enlightenment. Welcome, enlightened ones.
Program activated.
So you want to be famous. Are you willing to pay the price? What is the price, you might ask? So in order to gain any kind of fame or success, you must make a deal with the devil. Now this can come in many shapes, sizes, and forms, whether this is a sacrifice of someone close to you, or if it's yourself, or it's, of some sort. You must make a deal with the devil at some point in order to reach superstardom. I'm not talking about hitting 100,000 followers on Instagram or YouTube or anything of the sort. I am talking about Will Smith big, Drake big, you know what I mean? Nicki Minaj, Beyonce big. You must strike a deal with the devil. Don't believe us? Take a look.
Boom. You want some water? Hey, see. Ain't my dad, I.
Yeah, they're kind of like headphones.
Listen. Hey.
Water's good.
Nothing to do with the pause. I'm finna get back on the road. That's why we keep trying to get that position. So they do what I want you to do.
Your highest moment, be careful, that's when the devil comes for you.
In most cases, you will have to surrender your vessel, which is your body, to a higher power, and they will appoint a specific soul or spirit to be attached to you.
They have to use you whenever they want. If they need you to do a job, you have to do that job. And that entity has to take over your body for you to get the job done. So you have to surrender your soul to it.
Yes, you must essentially live with demons. And I know how this might sound, but take a look first.
It's like these songs are activating like these demons that I killed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be that girl anymore. Like I just want to be a mother. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be that old Cardi anymore. I left that lifestyle a long time ago, bro. Like, I don't want to be that anymore. Like, and she's coming back.
Roman is a crazy boy who lives in me, and he says the things that I don't want to say. I think he was born out of rage. He was conceived in rage, so he bashes everyone. He threatens to beat people, and he's violent. I ask him to leave, but he can't. He's here for a reason. People have brought him out. People conjured him up. Now he won't leave.
So, like, when you're getting ready to go on stage and perform, does Sasha Fierce, when does she show up?
Usually when I hear the crowd, when I put on my stilettos, when, like, the moment right before when you're nervous and that other thing kind of takes over for you. Then Sasha Fierce appears, and my posture and the way I speak and everything is different.
Like you can see in the video, Beyonce is talking about Sasha Fierce comes on when she's about to perform. Sasha Fierce is only there when she's performing on stage because she said she cannot do it when she's just practicing. So that entity comes out and takes over and wins the crowd every time. That's the devil's work.
Yes, this is all a part of the deal that you must make with Satan in order to reach super mega stardom. So essentially, imagine us the vessel that goes to their concerts, that listens to all their music. We're just an empty vessel going to these people, and then we praise them when they start singing. You're not even listening to the words. The beat is just putting you in a trance. And a lot of times what can end up happening is that when you see these people, they have become embedded inside of your mind. They're almost like a god to you. And you're willing to give them all of your energy and essence. When you see these people, you're gonna be screaming, throwing your hands up, and not even knowing why. This is all the illusion of entertainment.
Yes, all the screaming is draining you of your energy, and you're giving it all to that one person. So you're not able to see him siphon it, but he's taking and recharging that entity inside of him, because it takes a lot of energy to house another spirit besides your own. So he needs extra battery charge, and that's essentially what you're doing, and that's why people pass out and get drained.
We need somebody to help him. Somebody pass out right here. Somebody pass out right here. Hold on, don't touch him, don't touch him. Everybody just back up.
Help! Lucas! Lucas! Help!
So as you just heard from the last clip, they brag about this in your face, but you're not even paying attention. You're no longer aware or in control of yourself, because now they have full control over your vessel through this music. You're dancing and screaming, you're not even listening. So he said he's just a body catcher, slaughter gang soul snatcher. You think that that is a coincidence? Do you think that that is a coincidence? That was a very intentional bar. He told you exactly what he was, but you don't believe him.
Because you just hear the music, you hear the beats and the rhythm, and that bypasses your subconscious. So now he's in your subconscious playing, telling you what he's doing to you, and you don't hear him.
It's almost like they put you in a state of freeze. You're not fight or flight, you're freezing. You're just surrendering to the person. So essentially you go to their concerts to worship these false idols as if they are gods, and they're nothing less than human.
Did I sell my soul? I sold my soul for you. Now figure that out. Y'all coming right with me, you dummies.
So once the deal is set, essentially you must go out and cause a commotion, steal as much souls as possible for the enemy, and he will grant you access to the big stage. He will give you riches and fame. But don't get this confused with freedom and happiness, because it's farthest from it.
He's a slave working every day to steal souls, because he has nothing else to do. That is his price to pay. And he said that you guys are coming with him because you guys are singing the same song, which is a spell. They hypnotize you with the beat so you don't hear the lyrics that you're singing. And they're going into your brain, and you're acting out these acts, and you're aggressive and you're angry, because those are the spirits that are taking over your body now.
Like I said, all deals with the devil has a contingency plan. It's never what you want. It's always a trick or clause in the deal. He said he'll give you all the money and access. He didn't say you'll be free, and he didn't say that you would enjoy your life. Be very careful. Take a look.
I'm owned. I'm a fucking slave. I'm a slave to my management. I'm a slave to everybody. I don't get control of my license. I don't get control of my bank account. I don't get control of shit.
As you can see, You don't find out that you're a slave and that you have no rights to anything until you're in this position. Because now he's talking about trying to get out because he has nowhere to go. He can't control anything in his life. He is a slave. He is just a vessel being used. And that's what will happen to you.
Yes, essentially anyone can become famous for singing or acting. We all have the capability to make music and act like we're a role that we're trying to act out. Any one of us can be famous or successful. Most people only get to the top because they are plants. They have made deals to get to where they're at. And once you make that deal, he will come through on his end. He will make you famous, because a lot of times the only reason why you enjoy a song so much is because they beat it into your head with repetition and they put it on the airways so you hear it multiple times a day, or in modern terms, they'll put it on the top of the charts, and you're more likely to listen to a song in the top 10 than out of the top 10. And if they leave it up there for about a month or two, you're gonna eventually listen to it. So take a look at what 6ix9ine has to say about this.
You can rap way better than me. You will never be where I'm at because this industry is rigged. I tell you, I speak facts. I'm in the industry. Let me know if I'm lying to you.
No, you're telling the truth. I think
it's whatever's commercialized, whatever. Listen, we're gonna beat you into somebody's head.
He's telling you it's not about how good you are. So all these people who are striving and trying to be the best rapper or the best singer, it is not about that.
It's not about talent. It is how obedient are you? Will you listen? Are you a complete puppet, and will you surrender all control to them? If they can control you, they will promote you.
Correct.
As long as you do what they say, they will come through on their end. But that do what they say is not always what you want to do. It's not about what you want to do. It's about what you have to do. You are simply a product that must be marketed and sold to the masses. They could care less about your happiness. Take a look.
Yo, the label's telling you, yo, listen, you have to sit down with Spotify, sit down with Apple. You have to do this interview. You have to. If you don't want to, you have to. You have to go see this person and sit down and talk to them. You have to go and do this. You have to. Yo, you
gotta check the boxes.
Literally, you can say, I don't feel like doing that. I don't even like that person. You have to.
Puppet.
You can't say nothing bad about this. You have to follow the rules. You can't drop music. When they got you by a fucking headlock, you can't drop music.
So as you can see, you have to go against yourself and listen to them. Your voice is silent. You're here now because we give you money, so we own you. You don't get the right to choose who you want to work with, what songs you want to do. They already bought you. You have to, or else there will be a punishment, and you don't want to see those consequences.
A lot of times what will end up happening is that these rappers, actors, and all these celebrities that you see have a lot of these elites will have a lot of dirt over them, and they don't want they don't want their secrets out for the public to see. So that's the headlock that Tekashi is essentially talking about. Because it's like you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. Oh, so now you want to have a voice? Too late. We know what you did. We have the proof. We can cancel you. We can take your money away. We can take away that fancy car that you love so much, and we'll sell your soul for it. We'll take away your following. We'll hit you where it hurts. And most people aren't willing to do that. So you know what they end up doing? Exactly what they're told. And once they do that, they become a gatekeeper, and so the cycle continues. Now you are the aspiring star that wants to come up. And you know what they do? They see that in you. And if they see something that they want from you, they're gonna let you think that they're gonna help you with your dream, but they're gonna misuse you and your energy for their personal gain. And that's essentially what a gatekeeper is. They are at the top of the hierarchy, and you're trying to get in. So you'll do anything, just about anything. And that's pretty much a perfect vessel that's willing to sell their soul. This is spiritual warfare, people. This is not a game.
There's dark, demonic energy here, and it's in all entertainment.
It's in the entertainment, and it's spreading like wildfire. All right? And you're looking at these people and comparing yourself to people who you deem to be more successful than you, and they're miserable. They wish that they could be you. Life is the blessing, not the car, not the status. Life itself is the prize. If you have that and you're living to the highest capacity that you can for that day, then you are essentially living the good life.
We're all striving for that, and they're all telling you it's miserable, it's demonic, there's things that we can't even control, but all we see is the riches and the fame, and think it's happiness, when happiness can only be achieved inside of you. No one will be able to control you but you.
They want us too blind to see, too dumb to understand, and too deaf to hear and heed the warnings of all of these celebrities. Take care of yourselves.
Remember, you are a spiritual being having a temporary human experience. I hope you enjoy your experience.
Have a good day, enlightened ones.